If you were offered a Porsche on the understanding that you would be miserable the moment you received it, or a third-hand Ford, but you knew that the moment you got it, you would be happy, which would you want? You'd go for the Ford.
Yes.
Yeah?
Of course.
Of course. Why? Because it's not really a Porsche or a car you want. It's happiness you want.
Yes.
If you were offered the most handsome, intelligent, generous, loving man in the world, but you were told that the moment you started your relationship with him, you'd be miserable, or you were offered a guy he looked okay, but nothing special. he was reasonably intelligent, but nothing great. He was unemployed and didn't have much money. But you were told that the moment you started your relationship with him, you'd be happy. Oh, which of the guys would you choose?
Yes, I would choose happiness.
It's obvious, because it's not the guy you want, it's the happiness you want. It's all desires are desires for happiness, never for the object. So here we go directly for happiness. We don't go via an object. Happiness is the nature of ourself. By happiness, I don't mean that you're always singing and dancing and smiling. I just mean just the ease of being, the absence of the sense of lack, the feeling that I don't have to leave the now because I'm just content, fulfilled, I'm complete. I don't constantly need to be filled up by someone or something. I'm just at peace. That is your nature. It's what you are. It is the nature of yourself. All that's necessary is to recognize the nature of yourself. That's what enlightenment is. All the stories, the gurus, the mantras, the yogas, the names, the photos, the images, all of this is just religious paraphernalia. It has absolutely nothing to do with enlightenment. Nothing. Enlightenment is just the recognition of our being. That's it. That's all it is. The recognition of the nature of our being. 7 billion of us been seeking one thing alone, happiness. And we have all been encouraged by our culture to seek happiness in objects, substances, activities and relationships. And all of us have been failed numerous times by these objects and activities, and we've either understood or we've begun to understand, we've intuited that the happiness we long for simply cannot be delivered by a relationship or a person or a substance. In other words, your essential being is not in a state where it needs to be completed by an object. It is already complete prior to any particular experience. Well, what's the common name for that? Needing nothing. The common name for it is just happiness.